Peace, guys. Welcome back to ZENSFXHUB, where fundamentals are simplified. And you already know it's Sunday, so I'm going to give you guys my top weekly setups for the week. All right, but before I do, just want to let you guys know that I did drop some new videos. I'm mixing it up on the channel, giving you guys different kind of content to watch, not just doing the same type of videos. Okay, excuse me. So I did do a day in the life. I dropped that on Saturday. So if you want to go check that out, just so you can get to a little bit more about me on my day to day. What do I do? How I am outside the charts and stuff like that. Okay. I have also a DXY crash prediction that I dropped that I pretty much explained why I think the DXY can possibly see 100.5 or 93.5 by the end of this year. And then I also put up my trading results for March so you guys can see exactly how I did for the whole month of March trading wise, okay? So go check those videos out. Be on the lookout for this new video premiering on April 1st, which is I believe is a Tuesday. And every Monday too, I'm doing something called Zenset Monday. So kind of like instead of doing mindset, it's gonna be Zenset, and I'm just gonna give you guys some raw, real tips of words of affirmation, motivation, stuff like that, just on how to um make it as a trader. You know what I'm saying? Maybe talk about some things you guys may be going through that I'm going through. So you can expect that to come every single Monday, okay? So go check those videos out and let's go ahead and get right into it. So we got a pretty busy week this week fundamentally, right? We got CPI month over month, German CPI month over month coming out for the euro. We also have unemployment rate coming out for Japan. We have interest rates decisions coming out for Australia. We got retail sales and CPI coming out for Switzerland, which is going to be huge, and I can't wait to see that 100%. We got PMI, manufacturing PMI, and JOLTS job opening coming out for the U.S. We also have, unemployment trains coming out for the U.S. Again, CPI coming out for Switzerland. We have unemployment claims coming out for the U.S. Service PMI coming out for the U.S. We got employment change and unemployment rate coming out for Canada. And then we got average hourly earners, NFP, and unemployment rate coming out for the U.S. So this week is going to be pretty busy. And I think that a lot of the things coming out for the U.S. this week can really have a huge impact on certain pairs that I trade. Okay, now before we go ahead and get into the charts, I want to point something out real quick, right? Because we've seen a big sell off in the stock market on Friday, right? And I'm gonna tell you why the markets reacted this way. So the core PCE price index month over month actually rose 0.1%, right? And if you don't know what this is pretty much a tool of that measures goods and services that individuals purchase, right, on a month to month basis. So if the prices of things are going up for the things that we're buying as individuals, that can lead to inflation possibly rising somewhere down the line, right? And if inflation rise in the U.S., then we might see things like the Fed might pause doing rate cuts, and if it continues to go up month over month consistently, we might see that the Fed have to implement doing interest rate hikes instead of doing rate cuts like it's been doing since 2024. All right, so and I also want to point out too, right? So we have inflation concerns and then we have trade tariffs concerns. April 2nd, we Trump was supposed to start implementing certain trade taxes on certain countries, but it's not finalized, right? Because he'll say he's gonna implement them on a certain day, then the date come and he's like, all right, I'm gonna wait 30 days. You know what I'm saying? So right now there's a lot of uncertainty going on in the market, with inflation possibly rising, with trade tariffs and Trump's policies. So this is why you've seen things like gold made new highs last week. Silver actually went back to old highs. We see the DXY drop. Excuse me. We seen the euro actually perform really well, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. So there's a lot going on, and then on top of us having a strong fundamental week coming up as far as data, I'd be really surprised that we might get some really really great movements. And I would like to also mention that April 1st will mark the start of the second quarter. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. I'm excited. All right. So what I like to do is I keep the 3 month chart on my on my chart because I like to see the progress of the pairs that I'm trading um quarterly, right? So like I said, we are about to enter the second quarter of the year. So if you look at this, right, each candle represents 3 months. Silver actually, look at this beautiful bullish candle on how we're closing at the end of the first quarter, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're actually approaching old previous highs. So if silver actually, of the start of the second quarter, push up and we get a nice strong, because as you can see, excuse me, we've been pushing up at this level, but we just been wicking. So we go ahead and get a nice strong, not even with this candle, but let's say the start of a new candle, right? If we go ahead and get a nice strong bullish close, like a candle body, like something like this, above this 36 level, oh man, we can definitely see silver start to just trade up and start, possibly reaching old highs, right? And not only that, making new highs, just like gold. So I'm very excited to see how silver is going to trade for the remainder of the year, for the remainder of Trump's term. I'm just excited, okay? So I just want to point that out, right? So let's go ahead and look at silver. And for those who are new, when it comes to silver and gold, I like to mark up my charts and look at price action on a daily and a 4-hour time frame. I don't really look at the month or the weekly like I do with my currency pairs, okay? So silver. I made some really great money last week trading silver. Beautiful push to the upside. Like I mentioned in my previous market breakdown video, right? I had a line here. I was looking for a retest to come down to this level, and I wanted to buy from here, and that's exactly what I did. So I had 2 buys at this level, and then I ended up buying again at this level, which was really, really, really a really great trade, right? So moving forward, right? We ended up making it past old previous highs, right? This rectangle box, which is supposed to be gold, I like to kind of stay supposed to be gold, like stay like a little bit consistent and organized with my colors, right? So the gold zone represents areas that I'll be looking to buy, right? So the fact that we got a strong close above on this daily candle on Thursday, then the market, I said, okay, I like the way this candle closed. If we can go ahead and get a pullback within this area right here, I would like to buy somewhere in this area, right? And that's exactly what we did. We got a nice close a close above. Then the market, actually came down, closed above this level, which we made old which we surpassed old highs, right? So I like buys from this level right here. Now, am I gonna sit here and buy as soon as the market open up? Probably not, right? And if we go ahead and throw a fib on this beautiful baby, this is exactly where I was looking to why I was looking to buy in this area, right? Just look how we beautifully close on the 4-hour. We just bounce right off this 61% fib level, okay? So buys and from on silver looks really, really good for me. If I can go ahead, even drop down to a 2-hour time frame, if I could go ahead and get something like this, where the market comes down, it starts pushing up, and it starts making higher highs and higher lows on the 2-hour, 4-hour time frame, then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and enter. Take profit will be somewhere up there. So buys on silver looks really amazing. And I'm just gonna wait for some more price action to happen before I go ahead and decide to get in for the buys, because again, we can possibly even, come back down to retest this right here. So I don't want to rush anything, and I'll go ahead and put a line just so that I can be aware of this is a possibility of, silver can possibly come down to this level before pushing back up to the upside. And I wouldn't be surprised if it does, right? So I'm just going to kind of wait on my hands with silver. I'm not going to force anything. Peace, guys. Sorry to interrupt the video, but I just want to let you guys know that I created a free Discord. So if you want to come and be a part of the Discord, I will give you signals, market breakdowns, explain fundamentals that come out, and that you'll be able to ask me questions. And, we can chop it up on a call if you want to show me your charts and, ask me some questions about some pairs that I don't personally trade that you do, and I can just kind of give you my viewpoint on things. All right, so again, it is free. The link is in the bio of this video, and I trust to see you in there. Peace. Gold, man, oh man. Gold, right? Freaking gold, man. Making new highs. I wanted gold to give us a stronger retracement back down to this level, but it actually gave us a retracement back to 3,000, which is where we made new highs, and just ended up just going off to the races, right? What I'll be looking for with gold is possible pullbacks here, and then maybe a possible pullback here, possible, but pullbacks to this level right here looks way more sufficient, looks way more cleaner in my opinion, because I just think that with all this uncertainty going on and inflation possibly rising, I just think that gold is going to continue to be the safe haven that foreign investors are looking at to buy, and we can possibly just, shoot from here. It's even possible that gold can even push up and then come back down to retest this level and then push. So I'll be looking to buy somewhere here and somewhere here, right? I'm not really expecting gold to make it back here or even make it back here. I'm not even gonna lie. And if we look at gold from a 3 month, like just look at this thing. Just look at how gold has been performing the whole first quarter of the year. This is insane. Like, oh my God, man. And it ain't no telling, like, we can't even say, oh, well, gold has been pushing up. We're bound to get a pullback. Like, we might not even ever see gold get back to this level ever again. You know what I mean? Ever. It's possible because, like, we can look at price action from here, right? Boom, 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 boom. Got a nice pullback. Then the continuation to the upside, and gold never came back down to, like, around 1,006, right? Never came back down. So we don't know, again, we don't know how much of a pullback we're going to get on gold. So you just got to take what you can get and just be satisfied, okay? So again, buys here or, more push to the upside and then buys here, okay? So that's what I'll be looking at for gold. CAD JPY, one of my favorite pairs. All the yen pairs for the last week and some change has been pushing to the upside, right? And I was super bearish on all the yen pairs at one point. But, I had to kind of take a step back from trading them because I seen that we had too much momentum pushing to the upside. Now, you can sit here and say, okay, I could have changed my buys. I could have gotten some really great buys here. But I'm just going to be honest, right? Let's take a look at the yen index, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't see the yen index performing, bearish this year. I just don't. I just think that, the movement that we got to the downside, just possibly a retracement, right? Because you see how we just rejected off this level before we just continue to push up. And if I'm being honest with you, Japan right now is the only currency, as far as that I trade, that are doing rate hikes. Everybody else is either pausing from doing rate cuts or possibly continuing doing rate cuts in the future. Japan isn't, okay? So I'm keeping that in the back of my mind. Yet yes, we got some bullish momentum on the yen pairs, but I just feel like that bullish momentum was just it's just short lived, right? So going back to CAD, right? Look at the 3 month. This is how we've been performing the last 3 months. Okay? This is how we've been performing. This is how we performing the last 3 months. Now, this rejection off this level right here, okay, can possibly show that, all right, CAD, JPY, CAD, it might wants to continue to push up from here, right? And it's possible. Anything is possible. Like, nothing is certain. Like, all we do is make educational guesses. I think. Educational. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, right? That's all we can do. Okay, but if we go ahead and drop down and we just look at it right from a weekly time frame, I just like the fact that, we just how we rejected off this level of support that we've been having in the previous, right? Now, what will really change my mind when it comes to looking for buys on CAD JPY is if we get a close and a break above this level right here, because this is the last lower high, and this is a weekly time frame. This is the last lower high that we have seen. Okay, so we can get if the market continue to push up, if the market continues to push up, right, and we get a nice strong bearish close above, and then some type of retest, and then on the lower time frames, higher highs, higher lows, then yes, I'll be looking to buy CAD JPY. But just looking at price action, how we came back up to retest this level of support, and then we completely rejected and wicked off. And again, may I add, this is actually supposed to be gold. I don't know why I put it purple. I don't know. But this is a gold zone for me. So this is this area where I'll be looking to sell. And the fact that we rejected off the 61% fib level and we just wicked off, I don't know. I just think price action is bearish, right? Okay? And I like sales on CAD JPY. Now I'm gonna wait again. I'm gonna wait because this can obviously just be, you know, another higher low before it continues to push to the upside and we actually break above the 61% fib level and then we start trading higher. But excuse me. But sales on CAD JPY looks really nice. I'm just gonna play it by ear. It is in my top setup, so I'm gonna be looking at it throughout this whole entire week. But as of right now, I'm still looking for sales. Once the market actually starts pushing up, giving me more higher highs and higher lows, then I'll go ahead and start changing my buys and start looking for buys. USD CAD has been getting on my freaking nerves. I closed out. I closed out in profit last week because I ended up putting my stop loss into profit and I ended up getting closed out. But I am still bearish on USD CAD. Like I am. Just look at market structure, right? And let's look at it from a 3-month time frame. Okay, let's see how we did the last 3 months. Let me go ahead and take this off. Look at this wick. Just look how we wicked off this level right here. Just straight bear. Like, okay, we was doing well, pushing up, we pushed up, and then zoom. Look how we're about to close on a 3-month. So I honestly think that, you know, we are going to continue to see more downside from USD CAD, right? And looking at it from a weekly time frame, just how we just been, you know, respecting my trend line. And obviously I would like to see a nice close below, nice strong bearish close below this level right here. And I'll be looking to, you know, possibly swinging this to 138 and if not lower, right? But just price action and price action on a daily time frame just looks super bearish to me. If we start, you know, coming above these levels right here, then I would obviously change my buys on, you know, USD CAD. But as of right now, I'm still looking for sales. I can actually see myself entering maybe on Monday on this trade right here. Hopefully we can, you know, get better price action than what we got last week, because again, I was in some nice profit, but then I moved my stop loss into profit and then ended up getting stopped out. But then the way it closed on Friday, I just see, you know, CAD possibly trading lower, right? And this will be a nice trade. So again, I'm just gonna play it by ear and just see how we start to react by Monday night going into London session. But this will be a nice trade that I'll be looking at to enter on. Okay, and last but not least, Euro USD. I haven't traded Euro in so long. I haven't traded EU in so long. Oh my goodness. But I like buys on EU. I do. Now, I could have bought from here, don't get me wrong, because this is the 38% fib level, but I still feel like it's possible that we might come down within my goal zone and give me a cheaper price to buy at. Now, if we don't, right, that's fine. Let's look at EU from a monthly. So yeah, the monthly, not monthly, 3-month. So the first quarter of the year, you know, we've been performing super bullish, right? And just look at this price. Let's look at this candle work on the monthly time frame. Just straight beautiful, straight bullish momentum, right? And then we are back within this range. This is why I haven't really been trading, because it's just been ranging for the longest. But I like this, right? I like the idea of this, boom, breaking out, boom, and then pushing back to the upside and then possibly going back to see old highs, okay? So from a weekly standpoint, yes, we got this rejection off this level right here, which, you know, some people may have bought from, but to me, it's not really good enough, right? Because if we drop down to a daily time frame, again, you know, this could just be a lower high forming, right? And then it might come back down into my goal zone, and then just, like I said, give me a better chance to buy at a cheaper price. Okay, so I'm looking for more movement to the downside for EU. And if we can go ahead and get that, then again, I would like to buy within this area right here. But if we don't, then I'll go ahead and just look for, better price action on the daily time frame, and possibly getting something like where we push up and then come back down, and then I could possibly see myself buying from here, and then taking it back up to this level right here. So looking for buys on silver, gold, and EU, and I'm looking for sells on CAD, JPY, and USD CAD. Okay, so those are my top weekly setups for this week. I trust you guys have a great trading week, and let's kill the markets. Be patient, don't rush anything. Mark up your levels and wait for the market to come to you. And again, make sure you are risking properly. Okay, especially if you're trading on a prop firm. All right, so I see you guys in the next video. I got a lot of content dropping this week, and I look forward to sharing it all with you. Okay, peace.